Right, students. Now in the English medium mathematics lessons, right, in grade 10 lesson, students, second term, in the percentage lesson, in the second part, I will discuss tax, that is rates, right? So rate is the tax. In this part, I will discuss with you. Right. First, students, I will briefly explain you what is rate. So this is a tax, right? The name of the tax is called rates, right? So rate is the name of the tax, right? So I'll give small questions, right? Then you can understand what is this rate tax, right? My first question is charged by urban councils, right, or municipal council or provincial councils, right? So this tax charged by urban, municipal or provincial councils, right? So why this tax charge, right? Why this tax is charged, right? So rate tax charge, why? By this urban, municipal or provincial council, they maintain roads, street lights, right, and they collect garbage and so many purposes they will do, right? So therefore they charge this rate tax, right? Next one, what is the value tax is charged, right? For what value they will charge this tax, right? So there should be a value. So what is the value? Value is, right, value is assess annual value of shop or house, right? So in the limited area of the urban council or municipal council or provincial council, right? So the shops and business places and also houses, right? So they charge this rate tax. So what is the value? They assessed, right? They estimate, right? They assess some value to the business place, shop or house, right? On that assessed value they charge this tax. Right, what is the period this tax is calculated? Right, this tax calculated of what period? So period is annually, right? So they calculate annually, right, for yearly, right? So what is the period this tax can be paid, right? Should be paid yearly, right? So this can paid annually or quarterly, right? Anybody, if he like to play annually, he can pay the annual tax, right? That person can't pay, he can pay quarterly. Quarterly means 3 month quarter, 1/4. That means 1 year has 4 quarters. 4 quarters, right? Those are the things according to the rate, right? Now students will see using examples, right, how to calculate this tax rates, right? So this is my one example. See, first example. So a house of assessed annual value is 40,000 rupees is charged annual rates of 5%, right? So that rate is the name of the tax, right? So that annual rate is 5%, right? So that is a percentage they charge this rate tax. So we want to calculate rate that have to paid for a quarter, right? Quarter, right? Let's see the solution, right? So first you have an idea what is this 5% mean. What is the mean of 5%? 5% mean, right? You see what is mean? if assess annual value of house is 100 rupees, right, the tax, right, the tax you have to pay is 5 rupees, 5%. That means assess value is 100 rupees. For that assess value, for that 100 rupees, you have to pay the tax, that means rate, that is 5 rupees, right? So that is a one meaning. You can get other way, the meaning of 5%, that is, what is the mean? 5 over 100. So that is the reciprocal of 5%, right? Reciprocal of 5%. So in calculations, you can use this 5% as 5 over 100. So that is easy, right? Let's see how to take the solution, right? Here see, assess value is 100 rupees. You have to pay 5 rupees tax. Now in this question, assess value is 40,000 rupees. That means you have to find how much should pay for the assess value 40,000 rupees as tax, right? Let's see. Annual rates, right? So that is the name. So for the 40,000 rupees, you have to multiply by this reciprocal 5%, that is 5 over 100, right? So if you simplify this one, you can get what is the annual rate, right? So I think that is easily can simplify. 40,000 and 100 can simplify. You can cut to 0, then 400 multiplied by 5, that is get 2000. This is the rates should pay for a year, for an year, right? So annual. Now they ask paid for a quarter. So quarter, that means year has 4 quarters. That means this 2000 rupees, right? You can find the rate for a quarter. This 2000 rupees should divide by 4, right? Then you can easily simplify, then you get 500 rupees, right? So that is the tax should be paid for a quarter. Right, now students see in example 2, right? Example 2, I will discuss this type of example. You can see here, assess annual value of a house is 200,000 rupees. The rate paid for a quarter is 2500 rupees, right? So assess value is given and the rate tax is also given, right? So see what is want to find. So Roman number 1 want to find the rates for a year, right? And 2 is calculate the rate percentage, right? So that is want to find. Right, now we move to solutions. Right, now students see in the Roman number 1 they ask rate for a quarter. So in the question they have given the rate paid for a quarter is 2500, right? So rate for a paid for a quarter is 2500 rupees mean rate paid for a year means, right, 4 times of 2500, because year has 4 quarters, right? Year has 4 quarters. That means rate paid for quarter they have given 2500. To find the rate for a year, you have to multiply this 2500 by 4, right? Then you get 10,000 rupees. So this is the rate paid for a year, right? Now Roman number 2 say calculate the rate percentage. See, rate percentage, right? So before you should write the rate as a fraction, right? Then you can make that fraction into percentage, right? Let's see how to write rate as a fraction. So this is the amount, 10,000 is the amount should pay as rates. So for what assess value? For what assess value? 200,000 assess value, right? Let's see. rate percentage. You need these two. This is a fraction, right? Annual assess value. For this annual assess value, you should pay rate, right? So if you pay this amount for rate for this amount of assess value, then you can multiply by 100% to make that as a percentage, right? So both one we already found, right? So substitute here rate for a year we found here 10,000, annual assess value they have given 200,000 rupees, multiply by 100%, right? So let's see how to simplify this one, students, right? Simplification, right? So this is the sum they have given, right? Now how to simplify? You can simplify this 0, right? Cut 0, right? How? 0 cut here, and you can cut 1 0 here or here, anyway, right? In the numerator, right? Then other two 1 0 here, you can cut another 0. Now here numerator and denominator you can simplify again, cut this 0 and this 0, right? Then 0, then another 0, then 0, another 0, right? Now 0 is over. Now here only remain 10, right? So and 2 both can divide by 2. 2 has 1, 10 has 5, so 5 multiplied by 1 only here, that is only 5. So that is the rates percentage, right? Right, let's move to example number 3, students. Example number 3 say a shop which lies within limits of a certain provincial council which charges 8% of the assessed annual value of a house as rates has to pay quarterly rates of 1200 rupees. Now what is you want to find? What is the assessed annual value of the shop, right? So that is a important question, difficult one, right? Let's see. So if you go to the solution, students, you can see here uh, they ask what is the assessed annual value of the shop, right? So want to find the assessed annual value of the shop. So I'll explain one method, right? So let's see if you can understand. So I let assess annual value of the shop as rupees x, right? So because to find the assess annual value of the shop, I take that assess annual value of the shop as x rupees in algebraic symbol, right? So I'll try to find the x, right? So what are they given? They have given rate quarterly, right? 1200, and also percentage is also given, right? So using this quarterly range 1200 and 8%, I'm going to write the rate should pay within 1 year, right? Rate should pay within 1 year, right? Let's see rate for a quarter, right? So rate for a quarter, so here you have seen they have given pay quarterly rate as 1200, right? Quarter means 3 months, so rate for a quarter 1200. So using this one I can find rates for a year, rate for a year, right? How? This 1200 should multiply by 4, right? So 1 year has 4 quarters, right? Then I get 4800 rupees, right? So this is rate for a year, right? Now using this assess value x and this percentage 8, I'll write this rate for a year, right? Let's see how to write. Right, rate for a year, right? So my percentage is 8%. That means if assess value is 100 rupees, you have to pay 8 rupees. Now I do the reciprocal, that is mean for 100 rupees you should pay 8 rupees straight. Then I want to find For the SS value, that means they should multiply by SS value I take as x, right? Now I can simplify this one, students, right, this way. 8 should multiply by x, right? That is 8x. 100 should not multiply by x, so that is 100. So I'll keep this way. Now you can see here in two different method I found rate for a year, right? Rate for a year, right? Same thing found. Here I got 4,800 rupees. Here I got 8x over 100. What does it mean? This means rate for a year. That means these two are equal. Two different way, different numbers, but these should equal. They should equal, right? So now I make equal. 8x over 100, that is equal to 4,800. Now I'll try to find x. That means get the solution of x. Now you can see x multiplied by 8 divide by 100. Now you can remove 108. Divide 100 should multiply by 100, and multiply by 8 means divide by 8. Now you can cut 4,808 by 8, right? Let's see. 8 has 1 8. 4,800 has 600 eights. So then 600 multiply by 100, then you get 60,000 rupees. So x is 60,000 rupees. I take x is SS annual value. That means SS annual value of the shop is 60,000. So different question, easy method. So let's follow. Right, coming up next video is percentage lesson, custom duty. So stay with the Maths Globe YouTube channel.